Radio people, I'm getting straight into to the event. Um, if anyone that so tonight we're on Charlotte Dirt Track Speedway for Rigs of Rod Madness. Pretty much, my thing here now. First one I'm ever doing. Hopefully won't be the last. But tonight, exciting, exciting event here tonight. Unique layout, unique style of racing great track tonight. The lineup is ticking along the bottom of the screen at the moment, so it's an 8-truck lineup here tonight. Charlotte, we're in North Carolina for this event tonight. So as you can see there, John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity, Jim Collar Avenger. We have a nice stacked lineup here tonight. You can see that with the number one seed, number one qualifier going into John Zimmer Jr. Terminal Velocity, drove in Monster Jam for a few years, left for a bit. Jim Collar Avenger, the two-time World Finals champion of Monster Jam. And Timothy Jones, Tailgater. Chris Collar, up-and-coming star for Monster Jam in Axe. John Collar in Brutus. So we got 3 of the Collar family members here tonight driving. Then we've got John Williams in Toxic 2.0. And then John Zimmer Sr. in Dirt Crew. Some heavy hitter names. Also, Matt Pagliarulo is the 8th competitor tonight. And I'll be looking forward to seeing how racing will shape up. Unique racing style. I didn't get the what's it called? The layout thingy. I will find it off the video. By the way, sorry, Aaron. Sorry, Sim Monsters. I'm taking it. Sure, I won't mind. I'm going for the Sim Monsters website. But yeah, if you guys want this map on Sim Monsters for your rigs of rods, it's called, it's one of the pin tracks, so you've probably seen it before. It's the monsterblog.com Truckfest 2020 track made by Aaron Lurie. But yeah, it's a great, great event for tonight. Great track to host this event. Bingo. Righto. So I've got the track map up here for you guys to see. I will bring it up now on the share screen. But yeah, so this is it. This is the first track that we're going through. As you can see, they both start up on the tabletops. But yeah, they both start up on these 2 tabletops here. And they go off the line. They're meant to go straight, but I'll show you what I did differently. tonight, these corners is what they'll go through first instead of going straight out into the open track. They're going for 2 tight corners before going out into the open track. But as you can see, they'll come through. One truck will go under, the other will go over, and then hit that little checkered tabletop. And they come down this straightaway where there's 2 singles, and then you've got to brake for that corner, and then onto that tabletop to start the second half of the lap. And a little double there, and then the other person does the over-under over the opponent. And then over that little tricky corner roller, and go through that last turn to hit the finish line. And that is 1 lap of the track tonight in Charlotte. And then here's the other track. It's short and sweet.
Day 1.
It's meant to be the track that I was going to do first, but I did it a bit backwards. Here is the track map for that. This will be after the big wide track. And we look here. It's a very small track. Tight. It's just this inner part. St. Louis style racing. And should leave for some exciting racing. That might come down to the start a bit. But yeah, it'll be a great event tonight here in Charlotte. So we're set to go racing for the open track. Also to note that the way the bracket is, the bracket will be shuffled around for the next race. The way that will be determined is how the trucks finish. So, say you lose your first race, so whoever loses, so whoever wins racing will become the 1 seed and will verse the 8 seed, and so on, so forth. So if you come second, you're versing the 7th seed. If you come third, you're versing the 6th seed, 4th, the 5th seed. But yeah, let's get racing tonight underway. Round 1 matchup will be Terminal Velocity versus Jester, as we're ready to go for round 1 of racing on this unique style of racing. It's off the line. Terminal Velocity with the better start so far, as they come down that straightaway for the first time. Matt Pagliarulo and Jester's fallen back a little bit. Big wide corner for Jester, as Zimmer has a nice lead at the moment as they come out onto the big wide section of the track where Zimmer continues to lead this race. And he's back onto the straightaway for the second time this race. So he's got a nice little advantage over Pagliarulo right now, as here he comes for his second half of the lap. Pagliarulo still trailing behind a little bit, as Zimmer's onto that back straightaway and back to the under part of the over-under jump. It's a huge jump, that is. As Zimmer's got 1 turn to go now, and it's looking pretty comfortable for him to advance to the semi-finals, as that rear wheel kicks up a little bit, and he's going to advance on to the semi-finals, as there goes Jester crossing over, and he's in trouble, and he's going to save it. Save some for freestyle, Matt Pagliarulo, as John Zimmer Jr. will be the first truck out of the first round and into the semi-finals. And up next it will be, sorry, up next it will be, oh, terrible right now. Up next will be Timothy Jones in Tailgater versus John Williams in Toxic 2.0. And off the line, good stuff for both these trucks. It looks like Toxic has the lead going into the second corner. But he swings a bit wide, and that leaves a bit of an opening for Timothy Jones in Tailgater. As pacing the tabletop is Toxic. So that's a problem there for Toxic. As he comes down, he's got a lot of ground to make up. Tailgater, big crash on the over-under jump. And Toxic didn't take advantage, but tough wreck for Timothy Jones in Tailgater. Toxic's got a nice cruise home as he comes through the second half of this track. So he can get this thing home, but he also wants to try and get lane selection over John Zimmer Jr. as he's going to go a bit wide and almost into the tyre. So tough backup there for him, but it's the way it is for him as he's coming into that final turn. And he's on to the next round as he comes up a little bit, into the tyre. That's two trucks that have been eaten up to this track. I forgot to mention that this track is going to be a truck killer. It'll be killing these trucks all night on this track in particular. I don't see the other track doing that much damage, but who knows. As we move on to the other side of the bracket now, it'll be Dirt Crew taking on Axe. John Zimmer Sr. versus Chris Colwell into the first turn. Nice first corner for Chris. Zimmer Sr. not the greatest first turn for him. And Chris Colwell's got a nice little lead opened up. As Zimmer, he's going to be the next one to roll over there as well. That's a tough roll for him. One of the all-time rated monster driving trucks like Superman Great if he makes another mistake. Chris Kohler's got a nice lead opened up. He's got a very comfortable lead here. But man, oh man, this is not John Zimmer Sr.'s night. I don't think this track is doing him any favours as Chris Kohler is into the second half of the track with a confident lead. Yeah, Chris Kohler also made a mistake a minute ago as well. I'm not sure if there's only a little mistake though, as Dirt is on to the over the end of the game. And one turn to go for Chris Kohler, and it's looking like he is moving on for the second round. He's looking fast, as he almost crashed there, as Dirt Crudover comes over, and whoa, the wheel comes off! Big crash for Dirt Crudover as the race comes to an end. So tough wreck there for John Zimmer Sr. He'll have to get that fixed before the next bit of racing coming later tonight. And the final matchup of round one before I will take a break for a minute. Which will be Jim Kohler in Avenger versus his son John Kohler in Brutus. Brutus. This is going to be a good matchup. Off the line. Both of them nosediving into the dirt a little bit there. As Jim Kohler, they're dead even at the moment. coming into this second hairpin. Both these drivers. We got the young Kohler, the youngest in the Kohler family, trying to make a name for himself driving this Brutus truck against the veteran father, the two-time Mexican World Series champion. As we saw John Kohler just make a little mistake. We'll see how that affects in the rest of the race. Still a very close race though, as we're about to enter the second half of the track. Both of them keeping it honest with each other. Brutus swung a little bit wide in that corner, but he's lost a little bit of time there. So Jim has the lead. But he's sticking with him. Oh, little mistake from Jim though. Jim braked a little bit. So this race is even. This is dead even. Going in, one corner to go. Who gets the win here? Jim takes a tie in the corner. John goes a bit wider, carrying momentum. Who gets the win? I don't know who won that. I think. Hold on, we'll go for a replay here. We'll go back from the section. This was interesting. Both of them made a few mistakes, they stayed together the entire time. But as you can see, coming off this ramp, it looks like Brutus. I think Brutus got that. I'd say Brutus got the win. Brutus will advance to the next round, but we'll see if he can make it. Because watch this after. We broke that entire thing. So we'll see. But what a race. What a finish. John Kohler in Brutus is moving on to the semi-final round. I'll take a little minute to finalize some stuff for the next one. Oh boy. This is exciting. Right. So we're going to kick off the start of the semi-finals now. We're almost 20 minutes into this live stream of the event. If you're just tuning in, welcome. We are halfway through. We're a little over halfway through the racing for the track, the long track. And we've had an exciting couple of races. As we're going to kick off the start of the semi-finals with John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity taking on John Williams in toxic. And we'll see if they come up the line into the first turn. Both of them pretty even once again. Zimmer has a slight edge though going into the second corner. Whoa, up on two wheels is toxic. That's a big mistake he didn't need. And John Zimmer Jr. is going to get a bit of a lead now because of that. And speeding down, that's probably the fastest I've seen anyone go down that back straight. Toxic. And look how close this is now. Just from that back straightaway, brought him back into it. Whoa. Oh, and it looks like he's going to get a 5-second penalty because he wanted to sign the jump there. Toxic, that is. Zimmer's going to open up the lead again. Oh, no again. Toxic's rolled it over once again. It happened in the first race, and it's happened here again. Zimmer's going to get a comfortable lead, but he's also going to make a mistake. But Toxic is too far back to be able to take advantage, and also just made another mistake running into the cars. So terminal velocity is going to the final ring here in Rings of Rod Madness. As Toxic's just going to try to navigate this truck over to the finish line. You can see there is definitely broken something in the truck, and he's going to get it across the finish line. But John Zimmer Jr. is the one taking the win. And up next, it'll be the brothers going up against each other. John versus Chris Kohler. Both the Kohlers going right up against each other now. As they're ready to go. They're set for the line. And they do it out here. Bragging rights on the line for both the brothers. And also a final matchup with John Zimmer Jr. Oh, mistake already for Brutus. But he's still there. He's still very close to Chris in Axe. Both of them keeping together here in this race. They can win it or lose it right here on the over-under line, as we saw for Tailgater. Both of them still very even. Oh, mistake from Brutus though. That could be it. We'll just see. There's still another half a track to go. But that could be the deciding factor, and he does it again. And that's forced him. Yeah, that's a huge mistake. And oh, Brutus, he's gonna somersault off it. That could be that probably is the deciding factor of this race, as that's allowed Chris to open up such a huge lead, as John's just got to the over-under jump while Chris is into the final corner here. And nice win for Chris Kohler to advance to the final round. And Brutus over the finish line and just broke that left wheel again, or broke the wheels again. Happened in the first round of racing, it just broke again. But coming up into the finals, it'll be John Zimmer Jr. Terminal Velocity versus Chris Kohler in Axe. Righto, ladies and gentlemen, we're back on now. Ready to go for finals racing. And going head to head, Chris Kohler in Axe versus John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Two of the hottest youngest, two of the the drivers are off the line. Terminal Velocity with early lead. Better start, but little mistake in the corner. Chris Kohler's already in front. And Chris Kohler also, keep in mind, has the fastest time around this track today. And mistake after mistake, it seems, right now with John Zimmer Jr., as that's the first time he switched lane. And look at that front right wheel. And look at the lean angle of that truck. He must have done something on that first jump. He must have landed wrong, because look how far that truck, that whole chassis leaned off. If he's not careful, he's going to have a snap truck and will not be able to compete for the rest of the day. And look at that, he's up on two wheels. Truck rolls over as into the second half of the track is Chris Kohler. And that's John Zimmer Jr. done. Chris Kohler is going to win. Chris Kohler, maximum amount of points on his way, trying to win the overall. And he's going to win racing here in Charlotte Motor Speedway of the, he's going to win the first variant of racing tonight. What a way to kick it off for Chris Kohler. He's got the number one seed now, and we'll be taking on Jester in the first round when we come back in a moment.
So try it again. Started me over right back at the end.
When's the last time you were afraid? I haven't been afraid a day in my life.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, life killed me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down, 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve. Life's killed me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. begin. Starting me over, I fear it again.
It's pretty boring, isn't it? This existence. Might as well not take fear off the table.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats. Head held high, I haunt these streets. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down, 6 feet deep. One more round, no reprieve. Lies kill me
Righto, I am back. Um, so it is now time to throw the banners up on the track because this is the second round of racing, pretty much. Well, that's what I'm going to call it for now, anyway. Um, and the matchups for round one is Axe versus Jester, um, Avenger versus Toxic 2.0, Brutus versus Dirt Crudozer, and Tailgater versus Terminal Velocity. So that'll be interesting. And then after that, we have Freestyle. Yay! Hooray! Righto. So we're on to the short track now. So the times go from a minute to about under 30 seconds, probably. Actually, yeah, that's probably about it. Probably under 20 seconds even, which is crazy. Yes, because of my track extension, it made it a minute 20. That's an entire minute less. Well, the fastest time was a minute 21, I believe, from Axe. So yeah, and the slowest ones, the slower times were a minute 30, just about. So that's a whole minute slower, which is absolutely crazy. As we're going to kick it off now with more racing action now, we're onto the track of the shortness. And ready, off the line, Jester versus Axe. In the first turn, Jester goes a bit wider. They're pretty close. Whoa! Jester's going to roll it over. Not Matt Cagliarulo's day, huh? As Chris Kohler, the racing winner from a moment ago, is back into the second round. So, he's definitely having a good night so far. As we're going to get into the second matchup of the night, Toxic taking on Avenger. Beautiful paint scheme of Avenger, by the way. The independent with a Hall of Fame paint scheme. He's going to get a lead as Jimmy Cole has got the lead on Toxic right now. Into the final turn. And Jim Cole is going to advance on to the second round. So, great race there from Jim Kohler there to advance onto the second round, defeating Toxic. As in a moment we're going to get Brutus versus Dirt Crew. John Zimmer hasn't had the greatest of nights right now. He's racing, didn't do the greatest in racing. Well, that'd be an overstatement. Not the greatest. Crashed, lost. Really wasn't going his night to start it off, even though it's, the start of the night, it ain't going his way. We'll get that up, though, in a second. Just gonna get the other one done. And radio. So, Dirt Crew taking on Brutus. Who gets the win here? Off the line. Oh, John Kohler a bit wide. They're both wide. Pretty close. John Kohler's got a nice edge there. Oh, no, John Zimmer Sr. John Zimmer Sr. He had that, but he made a mistake. And wow, he almost crashed again. Literally just got that wheel back on a moment ago. They were in the pits, working hard, thrashing that truck to get it out there, and he just almost broke the truck again. Just after they fixed it. So wow. All that wrenching almost went to waste there. But it looks like he's got a truck for freestyle still. Which is good for him. But man, the veteran seems to be having a bit of bad luck right now. He's got some bad luck on him, that's for sure. As the final matchup of the first round for this variant of racing is coming up right now. Round 1 racing. Tailgater versus Terminal Velocity. This will be an intense matchup if neither of them are. Oh, they've got one corner to go though. Timothy rolls it over. As I said, oh, Terminal Velocity. Big moment. And he's going to save it, but big moment. Look at the rear wheels. Just broke that truck. What an unbelievable ending to that. Tailgater rolled it over. But watch what happened here. What went wrong here for Terminal Velocity? And you watch Tailgater tag the... Actually, we'll go back to where Tailgater... Now, this is off the start here. But watch Tailgater here. Keep an eye up on the top left of the screen. He comes in a little bit too tight. And you can also see he's still very hard on the throttle. He turned a bit early. See if it was a second late, like if it was a little bit further out, he would have been fine. But just tagged the tyre just a little bit, which caused him to roll over. And then you watch Terminal Velocity looking at the bottom of the screen now. Nosedives that truck, bounces back up, and then goes onto the side. You can see the truck's already broken in the rear end by then. And just bounces back down, bounces onto the rear wheel. And he got that lucky bounce as well, fortunately, to get it back onto all 4 wheels. But they're going to be wrenching that truck as well now to get it out there for the final round. Otherwise, there's going to be problems. And it'll... And... Yeah. Tailgater, and if both Jim and Chris finish this race and they don't get that truck out there, they might do a rerun of that semi-final between Chris and Jim. So, it'll be interesting. But as far as I know, Tailgate is out of racing competition now. And, yeah. Tailgate is out of the racing competition. Oh wait, never mind. I'm wrong. I'm looking too far ahead. This is only the first round. I'm an idiot. But yeah, they still got to do a fair bit. They still got to wrench that truck. They got to change the wheel. Probably got to change a few extra parts in there as well. But they've got a couple races before that, so they really need to get that. They really want to get that truck back out there to have a shot at winning this race. To have a shot at winning racing, I should say. And the next race on our agenda here is the start of the semi-finals. It's fathers versus son matchup again. This will be fun to watch. Jim Kohler versus Chris Kohler this time though. Short track circuit. Into the first turn, both of them are even. I think Jim has the edge though. One turn to go. Jim Kohler. And Jim Kohler will beat Chris. And Chris is now knocked out of racing. And oh boy, that's going to be interesting. Because now, terminal velocity can really take over this now. If, yeah. Yeah, he can really take it over this if he wins it. Because that'll give him a 1 point lead over, yeah, over Chris going into freestyle. And then that's what could really change it. Chris Kohler really needed that win over his dad, but Jim wasn't going to give it to him that easy. Oh boy. Jim Kohler Jim Kohler is into the final round. And we'll see, will John Zimmer Jr. take advantage of the opportunity up against John Kohler, or will it fail and they'll be stuck in points. So Brutus versus terminal velocity here. Off the line. Terminal velocity got the lead. He's only got one corner. This is a big advantage for him. Any lead on a short track, and that's going to do it. Into the final round. His terminal velocity. Oh, Brutus rolls it over. And he's going to save it. Wow. Well, that's another rollover in the books. Been a few of those tonight. And we're into the final round. The matchup is set. Jim Kohler versus John Zimmer Jr. This is it. The final race of the night. Who takes it all? The vet or the up-and-coming star? Kohler looks like he's got the lead there. Jim, one turn to go. Oh, but Zimmer's made a comeback, but Zimmer's going to roll it over. John Zimmer Jr. rolls the truck over. And Jim Kohler will win racing. It's Kohler domination now. I'm going to replay on that. But just got into too much of a panic. Sure. You're feeling too wet. Yeah, watch. Let's go for a little looky. Jim, that was beautifully executed. But look at this. John almost made the comeback. Like, look from here. Really off the first jump. Jim took a nice tight corner. While Zimmer Jr. took it a bit too wide. Gave an advantage to Jim. But Zimmer made a bit of an edge using that momentum on him. But look at this. They're both even in the corner. Zimmer made up the time. It's just look at that wheel. That back right wheel kicking up in the air right now. You look at that, and then too much momentum comes to a sudden stop, and the truck rolls over, and that gives Jim Cola the racing win, and it's a Cola sweep right now. Jim and Chris both won racing. Does John win freestyle? And that's coming right up. And oh boy. And I'm going to start using the comment section now to get points update on what it's looking like right now tonight for the yeah. Looks like for going into freestyle. But this has been exciting so far. John Zimmer Jr. He really needs to pull something out here in freestyle because he did just about no damage. All he did was tie the points up. Well, that's 1 point gained. But it's interesting because, yeah, it made it really interesting, I'll tell you. Okay, so let's have a look here. We're going to start from the back. We're going to start from number 8, which will be Jester with 2 points. And in 7th, oh, this is hard, dude. Okay, shoot, never mind. I'm 12. Oh wait, never mind. I made a big mistake. So going into freestyle, terminal velocity has the overall locked up. Well, has the overall so far. And then it's Axe in second with, oopsies, with 12. And in third, it'd have to be Brutus, eh? Wait, 8 plus. Wait, what? Oh my god, I got it wrong. It's 13 points for Axe. And that's stupid of me. So yeah. So yeah, 1 point lead. And then third is Jim Kohler in Avenger with number 12 points. So look how close this is so far for top 3. It's all separated by 2 points. And that's off the top 3. And 6 plus 6, okay. Yeah, so top 4, sorry. There's Brutus in there. The third Kohler, look at the Kohlers, they're all there. There's a tie for third right now. For 2 Kohlers. And then we'll check here. Okay, you're definitely not there. 2 points. You have 5. I have 6 versus. So 6 points for Toxic versus. Wow. Wow. The bracket change made points interesting. Wait. What did I get here? 5. Oh yeah, then 2 points. Wow, that's interesting. Because look at this. 6 tied with Toxic. Didn't even win a race, mind you. Didn't even win a race. This is what made this weird. The bracket change made this interesting. And weird at the same time, because look at that. Tailgater and Toxic are tied in points. And then Dirt Crew with John Zimmer behind the wheel, which blows my mind that he didn't do much. 3 plus 3 equals 6. And then lonely last place right now is Matt Pagliaroy in Jester with lonely, very lonely 2 points. But that's wild. Toxic won a race and got 6 points total. But yeah, It's John Zimmer Jr. to lose at the moment. Axe and Avenger Brutus are all right there. So, coming up now is freestyle, and we're going to kick it off with Jester. And and here we are, kicking off freestyle. And out on the track now, Jester. Gonna start us off with the slap wheel. And he's going straight down the back, folks. Yeah, it was single, that jammer before the, like right beside the wall. You come off that little tabletop now. And he's going to get another slap wheelie, and that's a nice slap wheelie. Drags the tailgate along the ground. And he's going to line us up with a bit of air there. Kicks that rear wheel down. And he's driving over to the camp onto the side of the Speedway. And he's going to come up onto that tabletop where they started from racing. Not finish line from racing, sorry. Getting some nice areas. He's going to pop that. Oh! And just like a slide, and goes down the backside. So these runs will be scored out of 30. And we're going to start off Jester with a score of 13 to kick off freestyle. And this is where we should see a few of these trucks, drivers, excel here. Like Jim Kohler, Chris Kohler, John Zimmer Jr., John Zimmer Sr. even. This is where I expect him to come out. And speaking of the man himself, he's out next in Dirt Crew. And we'll see what he can pull out. And he's going straight for that boss stack and into a slap wheel. He had a rough go in racing, which is usually pretty strong in racing, but not tonight. And he's going for that single jammer in the middle on the backside of it, airing it out. And he's going to give us some more big air for the Charlotte fans out here. And over the camper. And he's going to do a nice corner and do that double. And nice air there. Oh, look at that. Rolls it over. We saw a bit of that from him in racing. Here he comes. Nice bit of a landing there. Oh man, I love this track. It is probably one of my favourite tracks. Dirt Crew comes back onto the other side now. Still got a bit of time left. And whoa! And that's going to do it for him. John Zimmer Jr., Senior, sorry, in the Dirt Crew. I scored Jester a bit higher, I think, for this scoring format. So we're going to give Dirt Crew the score of a 16. Seems reasonable now. I was going to give him a 20, but I think I scored Jester a bit high. But anyway. Up next, it's going to be Tailgater. Out on the track. And nice as you look at that reverse camera there with the dinosaurs, with the gator sticking out the window. Nice air. Whoa, he's going to settle it down. Timothy Jones in that tailgater truck. And come for some big air at that bus jump. And over that bus back. And he's dropping some big air now. And he's going to give it. That trucker. Whoa, hard landing on that rear end. Oh! Can he say? Yes, he does. He saved it. And Timothy Jones. Down that truck. Settled down. Oh, he's going for the backflip. Oh. Doesn't look like he's going to land it, or is he? He saves it. Oh, no, he doesn't. Oh, he doesn't have it. But nice run for Timothy Jones in Tailgater. That was a nice run. And that'll get him a score of a... It's the third truck out. What is wrong with my thing right now? It's not letting me do anything. I just had a problem with commenting. Hopefully this stream still continues for me. There we go. Tailgater, get the score of 22. Third truck in. Scores are getting higher. It's scored out of 40. So, yeah. And up next, it's Toxic coming out onto the track. And here he comes, onto the track. And we'll see what he can do with his first hit in freestyle. And he's going straight for that jammer at the back. Whoa! And almost goes into the wall. Got a bit of trouble there. And we'll see what he can do. Seems he broke something already in that front end. Remember, he had a problem in racing on the long track. Got it sorted out. And I think he just did it again there. Yep, he did. Because look under the truck, look what's hanging down. He's going to keep it on all four wheels. Oh, and he's going straight for the car stack. That truck is done. And there it is. That's the run done already for him. Had some nice moments, but it's not going to be enough for Toxic. Didn't go far enough into the clock. And Toxic's going to take the bottom spot with a score of a 10. Didn't feel any of the clock, really. Didn't feel much of it. Well, felt a bit more. Felt about the same as Jester, but yeah. Anyway, up next, it's going to be John Kohler in Brutus. And he's down to the track now. And his first hit will be over at the camper. And his time's on. He's gone for that jammer. Going the truck. Tries to get slap wheelie going, but doesn't really. Running on the side wheel a bit. Back to that tabletop. And he's gone for some air off the bus stack. He's getting through his bottom. Nice air there. And he's got some big air off the backwards bit of that racing lane. He's going to turn the truck around and go for this big round. And it goes back up there. What's he doing? Oh, looks like he's lining up for this car stack backflip round. And he's gone for it, and he's stuck the landing. So that's the first landed backflip so far. And he's still got time to play with. Speed over this bit of the track. Get some more air before time's up. And whoa! Oh, and that's him done. Not solid run. And we'll see. That's going to be enough to take the lead by 1.23 for Brutus. So I think EK was sticking with I commented tailgater a couple of times. Apparently. But up next it's going to be Axe. And he's going straight out for business. Well, that kicked a bit funny. But gets the pop on kind of the flat wheel. And he's really turning that truck around. And he's lining up for the big over-under already. How much down ramp they took out of it to make that a big jump. And he goes all the way up there. He's going for the camper. Goes through it. And it's looking like he's lining up some air. Nice air. Off that tabletop and puts it up into a wheelie. for a solid run. And he's got some big air off the racing lane. Nice air up there. Comes cross-gliding off a little bit up the side of that jumper. He's getting some air. He's going to turn the truck back around. The back foot. And he's gone for the back foot. And he'll stick the landing. And he's got it up again, stop him. Oh, and he's going for another one. Got it on the side. Huh. Oh wow, he's trying to get the truck up. He does. And he's going for some more cross-threading to finish off the run. It looks like he's going into the fence. And Axe will jump up into the lead with a score of a 27 with 2 trucks remaining. Which, hey, Jim Collar, he's not going to hold back. Same with John Zimmer Jr. It's going to be Jim Collar coming out before. So, I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready for some huge air. This is what I'm expecting here. Mr. Excitement on the track. And he's already given us some of that nice air. Ford tried to get up into a stoppy down. But he's already got some nice air. And he comes off that car start. And here he comes. He's coming off the huge air now. Off that over-under. And he's going off for that car stack. Oh, Jim's giving us some. Still getting a truck on the ground. Oh no, the truck kicks forward. Oh, and he lands it. And Jim goes for some more big air. Oh no, he's in trouble as that entire front end rips out from underneath him. And that's going to be it for Jim Kohler in Avenger. He got most of the way through the run. Still had 30 seconds or so left on the clock. And with that being said, it won't be enough to take it from Chris Kohler in Axe. And it's pretty much guaranteed. Look, there's one truck left. And he really needs to get this win. And to win the overall. And that is John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. And he's going to come out. Give us a bit of air. And he needs this air, that's for sure. So, doing a thing nice there so far. Not really what that rare factor is. You look at that truck, it's back on that lane angle. It's on the opposite side of what's in racing lane. But you see, he took a tough hit at the end of the way. Is he going to take another tough hit? Can he save it? Oh, and he's going to. It looks like it. Oh no, the truck doesn't. But I think it might be a bit of that lean angle, because look at the angle of the wheels of the truck again. Really coming from the side of that lean. Oh, he needs some big air. Oh, he's going to give us some big air. Truck rolls over. He's going to land it. But the question is, can he get the backflip in? He needs a backflip. It's the only way he's going to get him. He's going to have to back the truck up. Oh, that's going to be a problem here. Look at that. And he's broken the truck. And that's going to do it, but he landed it. He's going to try to do something though. That's it, we'll see. Is it enough? No, it's not. And with that, Axe wins freestyle. And we'll. So, hold up. So, final event points here. Terminal velocity and Axe are going to tie. But in the tiebreaker system, the winner of the event is awarded to the one with, in case of a tiebreaker situation, the winner of the overall is awarded to the driver with the highest freestyle score. And with that being said, Axe is the overall winner with an added 8 points. Or 13, 21. With 21 points. So, yeah. Brutal Soul add-on 6 from 12. So 18. Piss off. Piss off, man. Hold up. Then Avenger. Tailgater. Tailgater would get 5th. That'd be 5. Yeah, 5 points for Tailgater, so 11. That's it. 8, 7, 6, 5. From 5 from Okay, 17 points. Too easy. So you have 4 points for Tailgater. Points. So guys, just finalising the stuff. Okay, done. To win the comments now. So the overall events points in the comments there. So Axe will win the overall with 21 points. Second, Terminal Velocity. Third, Brutus. Fourth, Avenger. Fifth, Tailgater. And so on and so forth. So that's the end of this event. Yeah. I'll do some more of this. This is honestly more fun than the Roblox one. I'm trying to make this fun again, but yeah, I had a rough go at it on the Roblox one right now. Trying to get everything sorted. I put so much into it, but yeah. So for this event as well, I tried to get the driver cards into it for these drivers, but couldn't get them all done. I put myself on a time limit today, and it was hard because mum and dad, my mum and dad are on night shift tonight. That's why I've been doing these nighttime streams. And so some streams will be in the day, some will be at night. It's just whenever they're not home, and that's pretty much whenever I feel like it, I guess. But yeah. Continue to love, and I'll see you all whenever I do another event, and whether that be tomorrow, next week, 4 months, I don't give a shit. Sorry for the language again, but yeah. There'll be more of this stuff coming soon, definitely. I'm having a bit of fun with it again. Just got a couple more pre-season events to go through on Overdriven. Got the All-Star Challenge coming through soon. Got some schedule changes to make through that. Because new tracks make a few changes. But, yeah. Hit that subscribe button. Like. Whenever I come back. I'll start uploading videos again. I'll start doing Rigs of Rods crash completions, save completions, crazy moments and whatnot. I mean, this was a wild event. I enjoyed this. The track was fun to film this on. The track was fun to drive on. The track was fun to freestyle on, kind of. I didn't really get the jam of the track for freestyle, as you could tell with some of these trucks. But I had a lot of fun with it in racing and whatnot. Yeah, especially with my track extension on the first track, I liked it. Well, first off, the only reason I did that was because I had no idea how the track went. I watched the video when I downloaded the track, thought I had it in my brain, and thought that's what happened. And it honestly made it more fun. Because then I tried to do it the other way, and it just wasn't as good. Like it just didn't feel right. It just felt like I was meant to do that right-hander, and yeah, it felt normal. I mean, I did both tracks in one, like literally. But yeah, this was a fun one, and yeah, I'll see you guys whenever.